Hari Om. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai, Satchidananda Bhagavan ki jai, Krishna Bhagavan ki jai, Gita Mata ki jai. We are discussing after a long interval our Gita, continuation in Gita. Today we shall see 11th chapter, that is Vishwarup Darshan Yoga, the universal form, the cosmic form of Lord Krishna, which Arjuna saw in the midst of the battlefield. And it is already over, we have discussed it. And Arjuna was now in his sense, he was in cosmic sense. He heard the universal I by the blessing of Lord Krishna, and he saw that cosmic form. He was bewildered, he was terrified, and he could not hold that form for long. So he prayed, Lord, O Lord, please come to your normal form, which is common to all the devotees, that 400 Vishnu form, that is quite soothing and that is quite acceptable. But this cosmic form, what I saw, it is not possible to hold in a human mind. I cannot. So Lord took his ordinary form and he became again, he took the form of Narayana again, and now Arjuna prayed him like anything. Drishtamedam manusarupam sarva saumyam janardanam idanim asmi sambritaha sachetaha prakritim gataha. Now I am, having seen this thy gentle human form, O Krishna, now I am composed and I am restored to my own nature. I have also come down to my natural state. He also transcended his normal human form to see that cosmic form. Now Arjuna has also come to normal position, and Krishna also came to his normal position. So Arjuna said, having seen this thy gentle human form, O Krishna, now I am composed and am restored to my own nature. Then Lord Krishna says, the blessed Lord said, Sududarsamidam rupam drishtavanasi yat mama devapyasya rupasya nityam darsana kankshinaha. The blessed Lord said, very hard indeed it is to see this form of mine, which thou hast seen. Even the gods are ever longing to behold it. Even the Indra, the king of all the gods, all the controller of the nature, the superpowers, universal powers, personified, which is known as gods, many heads. So they also don't know my real form. They are also very anxious, ever eager to see this cosmic form. Today morning we were discussing how when you are in a height, you see ground level in a wide angle. From that height, you can say 100 kilometers range at a time, here and now, from that height, which is past and present and everything, and not understandable, not visible to a driver who is driving a small car under the ground, over the ground. You can see his past and future, which he has already passed 10 kilos, 30 kilometers behind, that is past for him, and 30 kilometers ahead, that is future for him, it is unknown to him. But you can see the driver's future and past at present at that height. It is present for you. So this is how the wide angle can see many things at a time, at present, at a glance. So this cosmic form one can see only when he has the widest angle of vision, widest. That is how the Vedas declare the truth is greater than the greatest and smaller than the smallest. Anuraniyan mahato mahiyan. Greater than the greatest and smaller than the smallest. That, of course, it is our eternal truth known to Indian scientists. The great saints and sages, they were the great scientists. But now the modern scientists are able to realize it. NASA people have found out the whole cosmos is there present in a microcosm. They have shown it in an atom. The structure of an atom is equal to the structural form of the whole universe. So, whatever is there in an atom, it is there in the whole cosmos. That is the truth. One only, as you like to see it, it is the center which holds the innumerable circles around it. Innumerable circles. Center is one, smaller than the smallest and bigger than the biggest. Any amount of any number of circles you can go on drawing on one center. There is no end to the width of it. This is how the cosmos, and this is how the central point of it, which never changes. The center never changes. but the circle changes. So that is the form of the truth. The truth is never changing, imperishable in this way. And that is the whole universe also, not one, innumerable universes in around one center. That center is known to be the truth, non-changeable, imperishable truth. So, if you go on minimizing it, you reach the last atom which is indivisible. And if you go on magnifying it, there is no end to it. That is what I saw always. अरे हमारा जोगवस्ती किताब उसमें सारा मैजिक कार्ड्स है ना. I have some magic cards. लाइए पूरा लाइए. This is the best example. Always I take support of this example. What is this? A cone. Are you able to see, all of you? Hari Om. Invisible ones. There is no end to its width. You can magnify as long as you can. And there is no end to minimize the end. Anuraniyan, smaller than the smallest and bigger than the biggest. This is the world. This is the truth also. This is how the world also is ever growing, and space and time is ever growing, and the truth also named as Brahman, which literally means ever growing, ever growing. There is no end to growth both ways. It is beyond our imagination. Nobody can imagine even. So this is how Anuraniyan Mahatomayan, and this is how the truth is and the cosmic form is. How can one hold it by human mind? Impossible. So Arjuna came to sense, and Krishna also took the ordinary common form as Lord Krishna, 200 soothing form, so beautiful. Shyam Sundar, the abode of all the beauties. So in this way, Arjuna saw the form, and now Lord Krishna also says, "O Arjuna, even the great gods, they are ever eager to see this form, know my reality, but they cannot. It is not possible for them. You have seen it because of something. He will explain now. Lord will explain. Very hard indeed it is to see this form of mine, which thou hast seen. Even the gods are ever longing to behold it, but they cannot. Naham vedair na tapasa na dane na jaya sakya evam vidho drashtum drishtavanasi mam yatha. Neither by the Vedas, nor by austerities, nor by gifts, nor by sacrifice can I be seen in this form as thou hast seen me so easily, O Arjuna. This cosmic form which thou hast seen so easily cannot be obtained either by the study of the Vedas. Even if you know the meaning of the Vedas, you cannot know me. It is beyond the knowledge of Vedas. Vedas are the highest authority of philosophy. Philosophy means the science of life. Science of life, the vision of life. Philosophy means darshan, vision. Vision of life, how the life is. And that is explained in words by the great seers, old saints and sages. They experienced the truth, and they hardly could express in these words which is called Vedas, which is not expressible, yet they somehow expressed in words. That is the highest expression one can express. That is called the storehouse of all the knowledge. Vedas are not the only property of Hindus or the Indians. It is the world science, the vision of the life, not only human life, life on the earth, not only on the earth, life in the cosmos. What is called life? Universally, what is the definition of life? How to see the life? That is explained in Vedas. So it is not owned by any caste, creed, religion. No, it is universal. So Lord Krishna says, if you go through the Vedas and if you can understand the real meaning of Vedas, even then you cannot know me, because Vedas are only expression. I am the experience. Expression is quite different from the experience. Experience is never changing. Expression is subject to change. I express in English, you express your feeling, same feeling in Japanese. He will express his language. So the words, the language differs, but the experience is the same. So Vedas said, it also remarkably said, ekah satyam vipra bahudha vadanti. The truth is one, unchangeable, but yet it is expressed by the great seers in different language, different terms and different language, but the truth is the same. Just as I showed the cone now, the center is same, but as many circles you can draw on that center, it different from each other. All the circles are different from each other, but they stand on one central point. So, even if you know the Vedas, you don't know me. I am the smaller than the smallest. You cannot know me by human mind. Human mind is said to be thousandth part, thousandth, not 1,000, many thousands of part of the cosmic intelligence, which holds the whole cosmos in its intellect. The cosmic intellect is beyond the individual intellect. It is unimaginable. So Vedas cannot express what is the truth, but they can direct you. They can give you the path how to experience it. So Vedas are taken to be the authorities. They can show you the way to the truth. They are not the truth. They cannot explain you. They can show you the path. You see, if you want to go to Gangotri, you have not seen Gangotri. If you want to go to Gangotri, while walking in the road, there will be many bifurcations, diversions. When you are at a juncture, you don't know where to go, which side, which direction, which road you have to go through. So you have to ask someone standing there or some signboard which indicates where is Gangotri, other roads are directed to some other cities or towns. So you have to follow that. That indicator does not show you Gangotri, but guides you towards Gangotri. Isn't it? Signboard, there is a arrow mark. You see that mark, the indication, the signal, and if you follow it, then you will reach your goal. But that is not the goal. The arrow is not the goal. It is an indicator only. Similarly, the Vedas are indicators. The symbolic signals, if you can follow them, you can reach the truth. So it has importance. We cannot overlook it, but this is not everything. Another example always I place before you, when I indicate my finger towards a bird sitting, beautiful bird, colorful bird sitting on the tree little away. See, Ramji, see that bird sitting on that tree. Are you able to see? Then what will you do? Will you look at my finger or at the indicated point? You have to see the point where the body is sitting. Then only you will be able to see the object, your goal. If you see my fingertip, you cannot see the bird. So, of course, this has importance. It indicates, it guides you in which direction you have to see. So, in this way, Vedas are the guides. Guru, they are the great guides. They guide you in the true path, real path. You have to go. You have to walk the way. So by effort one can reach the goal. And goal, when you reach at goal, somebody should certify you have reached the goal, because you don't know anything. You have reached already Gangotri, but somebody has to confirm, yes, you are at Gangotri, this is called Gangotri. Guru does it. He confirms, yes, my dear, you have reached the goal. So, this is how the Vedas work, but they are not the end of the effort. So Lord said, it is not achievable by the Vedas. No. Vedas can guide you, no doubt. Neither by austerities. Austerities are only purifiers. Purifiers. When some dirty water is there, you are very thirsty, you want to drink the water to appease your thirst. What do? You have to put some alum, some purifier. The dirt will settle down. It takes some time and you have to try for it. And then when the dirt, the impurities, they settle down, then you can use it. So this is how austerities are the purifiers, the agent of purifying the water. It cannot appease your thirst. So tapasya, austerities, and charity, and practice. These are the three ways which purify your heart and mind to see the reality which is hidden under the impurities. So, the impurities are nothing but changing phenomena, the names and forms of the world, and the truth is hidden under it. When your mind is purified, that means when the mind is settled down, mind means a flow, a changing flow of thought waves. When you attend oneness, one thought only, by practice of yoga and whatever you do, austerities or charities, or many ways are there. When you purify your mind and heart, then only the impurities disappear and you see the clear bottom and see the truth, which is substratum. When you are boating in a dirty river water, you cannot see what is there in the bottom of the river. If you are boating in a clear water, then you can see the bottom. So clarity is a must. That is called purity also. That is called oneness also. That is one pointed mind. That is one thought. Many thoughts means there will be a flow, changing flow. That is called impurities. Oneness is purity and manyness is impurity. Pure milk means there is no water, there is no other detergents, nothing. And impure milk means little addition of many things are there, little sugar, little water, and little lemon. That is not pure milk. Purity means oneness. Impurity means adulteration, composition, and manyness. So, to attain purity, one can do austerities, just as one can go through the Vedas to understand the truth. So also austerities, charity, all these purifying agents, doing satsang, discussions and contemplation, everything, it helps your one-pointed mind. But it is not the end, it is not the truth. So Lord explains, neither by Vedas nor by austerities, nor by dhanam, charity, doing yajnas, sacrifices, that also is a kind of purifier. That is, should be, but that is not the end. Nachayaya, and nor by sacrifices. Sacrifice also purify your heart, but it is not the goal. Sakyam evam vidho drashtum drishtavan simam yatha. Arjuna, what you have seen, it is neither seen by studying the Vedas, nor by the charity, nor by the sacrifices, nor by the other ways. It is impossible. You have achieved the highest. Arjuna was indeed very fortunate in seeing the cosmic form. How can the Lord be seen? Listen, the heart must be overflowing with a true devotion to Him. Then only by real devotion. Our devotion is manifold devotion, attachment for so many things. We like our body, we like to please the body, to supply the needs of the body, and we don't fulfill the needs of the God. God wants only your heart, pure heart, one-pointed mind. That is the need of the truth. You don't fulfill it. Nobody of us. We are ever engaged in fulfilling the needs of the body. Body is most important for us. But we don't care to have vision of God. Nobody is sincere. Gurudev used to say, if you want to see God, you must feel like a fish out of water. How it feels restless. It cannot keep quiet without water. So also one should feel for the God. And in that case, that person which is ever weeping for God, he cannot weep for mundane objects. Never he can. He will kick the whole world. That is called real renunciation. You must weep like Mira. You must call like Draupadi. You must feel like a fish out of water. Then only God comes to you, or else not. That is what Lord explains to Arjuna. Only by true devotion, that is one-pointed mind, which ever thinks of God only, that also Lord explains further afterwards. Ananyam bhakti, one-pointed devotion, without thinking anything else, continuous. We have also in our practice akhand jap, ajapa jap, continuous prayer. In Bible also, in all the religions, it is given, but people don't understand. Continuation. In Bible also it is explained. The unceasing prayer, uninterrupted, continuous prayer to the God. Then only you can realize God. Continuous prayer, that is our continuous japa. Even in dream, even in sleep, deep sleep, you can do japa. And then you get the awareness of the Absolute. Continuation. If there is a breakage, then it is gone. If you are going to reach some place of pilgrimage, if you break down in the midst, you come back, you cannot reach the goal. You have to walk continuously till you reach the goal. Like the rivers, starting from highest point, drops of water, they get together. They become a small stream, and then they get together, many streams get together. They become a rivulet. Many rivulets get together. They become a river. their motion is always directed towards the ocean. And the river reaches the ocean, then only its journey is ended. When it reaches the source, the water has come from the ocean only, and it became cloud, it became raindrops, it is collected in the hilltops, and it became a river. It again came to reach the source, the ocean. Similarly, our life cycle, we have been originated from the one source, and we have to reach that source in the end of our journey, the eternal journey of the soul. That is, in modern scientific language, the evolution process. Evolution process. The life started as a microcosm in the water, and slowly amoeba, one cellular living being, and then hydra, then slowly other species came out, and then we have reached this human form after many, many changes, innumerable changes. In Stone Age, the human beings were in different form. And now, in the course of time also, human beings are bound to change their forms, their thinking process, everything. See how science is progressing day by day, how rapidly. That is evolution process. And that ends in the end at the truth. Everybody has taken origin from that, and they end the journey in that only, or else eternally you have to continue your life's journey. That is evolution process. And that also is indicated in our Indian mythology, incarnations of God. There are many incarnations. The first incarnation is Meena Avatar. God became a fish, jellyfish. We say in modern scientific language it is jellyfish. Started in the water, and we the Indians believe God took the form of fish in the beginning. First incarnation as a being, fish, Meena Avatar, and then Kachap Avatar. He incarnated as a tortoise, half in water, half in soil. It can live in water, it can live on the earth also, both way. So animals or living beings were developed slowly, who can live in water and in earth also. So then comes the third avatar, Varaha. Varaha means the pig, one who likes to be in the water, muddy water always, but it likes clay only, not water, pure water. No. Then comes the next incarnation of God. What? Narsingh. Narsingh, half human, half animal. Half lion and half human body. Slow development, the evolution process of life, the eternal journey of life. How this creation starts and proceeds further and ends in the end in the absolute again. Just as a drop of water appears in the ocean and disappears also in the ocean, so also life starts from ocean water and it ends also in water. Our Lord Rama disappeared in Saraju river. In the end, all the inhabitants of Ayodhya with Rama, they entered into the water and disappeared. And after the Mahabharata battle, the Pandavas and all those who were weeping for their passing souls, departed souls who have been killed in the battle, they were always disturbed. And Vyasadeva, the great yogi, he took everyone, he brought everyone to Haridwar, and he, in a Purnima night, full moon night, and he called everyone to come out of the water, all those dead souls, all the Kauravas also, and all the departed souls, they came out of the water. That is, Kund kya kund hua? Har ki paudi. They came there. It is stated in Mahabharata. They came there, and Pandavas and others, all the widows, they met their husbands, departed husbands, and they talked to each other, met each other for the whole night, and at the end of the night they entered into water and disappeared. Yes, yes, this is how from water life starts and ends in water. Indicatively, it is stated in all the epics also through the stories, but people don't go to such depth to understand the esoteric meaning of the stories. It is story, so one can go through the story. The inner meaning of the story should be understood. So this is how the evolution process goes on, and the nursing avatar, the half lion, half human being, then Parsuram, then the Brahman, the dwarf, and then Parsuram, a human being with all the negative qualities, strong negative qualities, anger and revenge and all these. Eh? Kona? No, Parsuram. Yes, yes. And in stone age also the human beings were like that. Without such intellect what we have now. And then Parsuram is refined and became Rama, the model of human life. All the rules and regulations of human life observed in the incarnation of Rama, of the human being. All the rules and regulations, all the harmony. He didn't act against any law. So then comes Lord Krishna, mind and heart fully blown, the incarnation of love and intelligence. Nobody can compete with Lord Krishna. So intellectually, that's why he showed the universal form. He was one with the cosmic. He was cosmic himself. He proved he is the cosmic form. And of course then we shall see Buddha, the eternally blown and awakened. Buddha means awakened, eternally. So in this way, the life develops slowly, and ends in the absolute, the source. So this only can be, this form, cosmic form, can only be heard by true devotion, one-pointed devotion, which is one-pointed mind, and that is heart also, that is everything one centered in the heart, and that is called one-pointed devotion. Thinking nothing else. These names and forms are ever changing. So the mind is ever restless, with engaged in entertaining in names and forms only. But the truth, the existence absolute, the knowledge absolute, the bliss absolute, they are hidden below the names and forms, which is ever changing. Everybody, every object has these 5 aspects. Name will be there, form will be there, its existence will be there. Nobody can deny the existence, which is never changeable. And it is aware of itself. Its awareness of itself is called knowledge. And the satisfaction which one gets by its own knowledge of the existence, I do exist, then that satisfaction is called bliss, contentment, absolute. That is Sat Chit Anand, hidden under the changing phenomena of names and forms. So this is how Lord explains to Arjuna, my dear, a true devotee, one who has only the thought of me, he can see this cosmic form. Or else, no. One who is who is centered one who is centered. अरे ये क्या कर रहे हो? One who is centered here, in this end, he can hold the whole width. Or else not possible. So tomorrow we shall see the next, the 54th stanza, and we shall see what other means and what are denied by Lord, which means are not enough and which mean is only the way. That is only true devotion. Without that, nobody can attain Godhood. That devotion is known as knowledge also, one-pointed knowledge. That is also the aim of yoga, one-pointed mind. And all the paths they go and reach the same peak from the foothills. There is the one peak only. There are no many peaks. Only one peak of a mountain. And Everest is only one. Not many Everests you can find. You can climb from Nepal, from Tibet, from India. There are so many different paths to reach the Everest. But that is only one. They go and reach there. After reaching there, there is no other height to achieve. So that is the end of our journey, the highest peak. That is one-pointed devotion without the second. That is the one truth without the second. So tomorrow we shall see the next explanations. Bhaktya tvananyaya sakyam aham evam vidhorjuna jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. We shall see it tomorrow. Hari Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnad Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai, Krishna Bhagavan ki jai, Gita Mata ki jai.